First on CBS This Morning, a new survey by the investment giant BlackRock suggests tens of millions of Americans still haven't started saving for their retirement. Only 52% of women say they've begun to put money away, compared to 61% of men. Americans who have a retirement savings plan say they feel a greater sense of well-being. BlackRock is the largest money manager in the world with almost $6 trillion in assets. Its president, Rob Capito, is with us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
So let's talk about some of this data in this report, because only 45% of those surveyed said they were confident that they would achieve an ideal retirement. Why such a low number?
Well, this is a very, very big problem. First of all, people don't think about retirement. They kick the can down the road. And now that we know that people are living longer, they have not saved or invested enough for that last 10 to 14 years of their life. Why aren't they doing that? High cost of living, housing cost, health care cost, and a lot of parents would rather spend on their kids today than save for the retirement for themselves. There's also a lot of excuses. It's too complicated. There are too many choices. But we need to create awareness that you cannot invest for the future in the future. And this is going to be a growing problem in this country. So we try to do surveys, create technology, create tools so that people can get educated. But the first part is creating awareness that you have to start saving today.
Yeah, have that conversation and discussion with your family today. You mentioned technology. How can technology help along this process?
Well, you know, technology seems to be solving most problems. So the first part is to create awareness. We have a website today that's going up, www.blackrock.com/investorpulse. This is going to create awareness for people of what they need to do and why they need to do it. And then what we've been doing is creating tools for financial advisors so that they can educate their clients. We have one called iRetire. Very simple. You get on, you put in the money you have, what you think you're going to need. It creates diversified portfolios for you so that you can understand that you can do this in a very conservative way. And that information is going to help people to make good long-term investments that they will be able to have for their retirement in the future.
If you look at this graphic, among the top concerns for adults are health care costs. That's becoming a big issue going into this next election season. We have discussions now about Medicare for all, doing away with private insurance. We know that 150 million Americans get their insurance from their employers. How should they be approaching health care in terms of saving for their retirement?
Well, we know that there's a high probability of it going up, but most importantly, it's uncertainty. So why would you take the risk? When you're older, you'll probably have more health care costs. So therefore, it's another reason to save. But there's something really important that we found in this survey, and that there's a connection between wealth and well-being. And the number one thing that causes stress amongst people is money, and especially when you're investing for the future. Yeah. So we have found that people who have started retirement plans actually have less stress and more emotional dividends.
Good tip. A good
besides
tip.
Financial dividends.
We're limited on time, but great advice. Thank you so much. Great conversation.
Thank you.
Help save our generation. Old Ben Franklin said, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I may remember. Involve me and I learn." Do you have a plan for your future, for the future of your loved ones?